Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with a super awesome personal break today. We have for Jason C, we have a VIP edition, but not only do we have one VIP edition, but we actually, as you may be able to see by the title and thumbnail, we have 9 complete VIP edition packs for Jason C to open up today. Now that is 2 boxes and 1 extra little pack here. That is what we had left in stock for individual little box breaks. You know, because some people call these little boxes, some people call them packs. The official description does say that this is a box of VIP, has 4 packs in it. So that's why we say these are boxes, these are packs. The ones with 4 of these is a full case. But this is what we had left for on our website for these little ones right here. We're still going to have a couple more breaks coming up this weekend. If you watched any of our past couple live streams, last 2 live streams, we've been doing group breaks of full VIP boxes just like this with just either 8 different people, 8 different spots. You know, people can get more than 1 spot, so it's not always 8 different people. Sometimes it is, but we split it up by color, then artifact, multicolor, and lands. And, you know, people randomly get one of each of those different spots, and then they get all of the cards from one of these boxes as, like, you know, if you get blue and, you know, like, that's what you randomly end up in. You randomly end up in blue, then you're going to get every single blue card out of one of these boxes. That's how that works. But we are running a bit low on VIPs because we keep having personal breaks, a bit more than we expected. So we did order a lot, but we are running a little bit low. So we're still going to have a couple group breaks this weekend, but this might be our last week of group breaks if that was something you're interested in. But enough about that. We are here for Jason, and we are here to open up 9 little VIP packs. Hopefully, we get a lot of awesome cards. Usually, you get, unfortunately, it seems like on the ones I open up on the channel, we got, I think, 1 mythic per each pack, but it seems like you do get an average of 6 rares and 2 mythics for the borderless foils. So hopefully we could beat the odds here, get some more mythics than that, and see some really awesome cards. Now let's get into it by snapping ourselves into the corner, and I'm going to start with this one right here, and then we'll go through each one of these. So let's start off here for Jason. Pack number 1. There we go. And then also don't forget to keep your UPCs. I do have a post in the community tab explaining why you need to keep them, but in essence, I'll go over it. It does say you can get 2 borderless mythics per pack. That is actually not possible. So if you cut out your UPC and send it off to the address that I typed out there with the instructions that I also put there, it's like you need a plain business envelope and your address on either a sheet of paper or a 3x5 index card and your UPCs, and they'll mail you for each UPC. They by Wizards. Wizards will mail you 1 pack of regular double masters for each UPC you send in. As a sorry, we told you could get two mythics and you can't. Anyways, here we go. Getting back into pack number 1. Starting off with our common foils. Uncommon foils. Fatal Push, Thirst for Knowledge, Oubliette, not bad, Lightning Greaves. Very nice uncommon foils here. Ooh, I see something nice back here, but we have Tuk Tuk the Explorer. Then we have a Karn Liberated foil mythic. It seems like you get 1 foil, like regular foil mythic per little box as well. But Karn Liberated. Then we have Exploration. Very nice. And Expedition Map. So the Expedition Map, not as exciting as the Exploration, but definitely a gorgeous card. Lots of Tron support here with the special, you know, we have the different new Tron art land, the panoramic art for the Tron lands. The Karn again. You know, the Expedition Map in its special foily form. So definitely in Double Masters. I know there were some jokes saying, haha, Tron Masters, but Mountain Foil and Swamp Foil for the foil lands, Thopter token, Elf Warrior, Golem, and Myr token. So that'll do it for the first one, Expedition Map. Like I said, not as crazy as the Exploration. Exploration is nice. Karn Liberate could be better on the foil rare, but definitely not a bad pack there. But let's get into the first box here. And because Jason did order 9 VIP packs, I just grabbed 2 boxes, you know, and then the 1 extra. Alright. Sometimes these open up nicely for me, sometimes they don't. There we go. The 1 pack tried to slide away there. There we go. There. They're all there. All 4 of them are there. Here we go. 1. Well, 2, technically. But number 1 of this box. Now we've yet to see another Force of Will on the channel. We did see another Mana Crypt, another Jace, and actually a couple Avacens this past weekend, but no more Mana Crypts quite yet. Or, excuse me, Force of Wills. I have Mana Crypt on the brain. No more Mana Crypts just yet. I did it again. No more Force of Wills, but it'd be wonderful to see one here for Jason. It's because I saw Mana Crypt on the back of the box. It's advertised as one of the regular foil mythics that you can get. Meddling Mage and Blood Moon. Crop Rotation. And Doubling Season. It's our first mythic. Very awesome. I love the little dinosaurs. Foil Mountain and Foil Swamp. Same exact ones we actually got in that first pack. Elf Warrior, Human, Soldier, Germ, and Myrrh. So almost the same there in those last 4 cards, except that was a Thopter token instead of the Human Soldier. Alright, second pack here from box number 1. And I will do a recap of everything at the end. So if you're impatient, you could skip to the end of the video. I'd appreciate it if you just watched all the way through, but some people like to skip. I get it, I get it. It's exciting. And I do sometimes take longer than other people on this platform to open up things. I can't blame people too much. Mesmeric Orb and Ratchet Bomb, 2 artifacts for our foil rares. Thoughtseize, nice. And Dark Confidant. We saw our first Dark Confidant this past weekend. This is a cool card. I know people were originally thinking it might be part of a puzzle just because of the positioning of the people here, but was not. I think it looks cool. Greatness at any cost. I mean, it really does give that, you know, evil person whispering in your ear kind of vibe to it. But 2 mythics back to back. Foil Island and Plains. Ape, Elf Warrior, Germ, and Elemental. Pack number 3 of this box. See, there's the Mana Crypt that was plaguing my head while I was trying to explain about it'd be nice to see another Force of Will. It'd be funny if I said Mana Crypt again. Oh man, I'd have totally, I would say I've officially lost it if I said Mana Crypt again there. Here you go, common foils once again. Uncommon foils. We have an Academy Ruins foil rare. Riku of 2 Reflections, foil mythic. Brainstorm. And Sword of Feast and Famine. So maybe this is like a hot box here because we have 3 mythics now. Always nice to see all of these mythics. We have a Foil Mountain, Foil Swamp, Wolf, Ooze, Myrrh, and Worm. Let me straighten up these piles real quick. Kind of leaving these like this on purpose, but the rest of them with the foils do tend to slide around a bit more than non-foil cards. Alright, 5th pack so far. Last pack of this first box. I have to do all the mail today from this past weekend's live stream. I have to cut out so many UPCs out of these boxes. I'll cut these out for Jason. And then also we had Andrew G. purchased a full case, so 16 boxes I have to obliterate there. There were several others, I think Magic Invest, Louis P. He had, I think, at least 2 4-pack boxes. I have to cut out the UPCs. And then the 3 group breaks. So 12, 20, 36 plus 9. It's a lot of UPCs I have to cut out. And I think there were at least 1. Robert B had a single pack. There's another one that cut out. And it's actually not that difficult once you figure out a nice way to cut them out. You pull out the little thing with the swords in the middle of the pack, And then actually, if you pull apart here at the seam of the box, you can cut it. Sometimes it gets a little sticky with the glue there, though. We have a Reese the Redeemed as our foil rare, and Imperial Recruiter foil. Nice. Hers is mine. The value on the land foils are going up, which is nice. Hers is mine. And Batterskull. Very cool. So definitely a nice box here. 4 mythics and 4 rares. And also 2 regular mythics. Foils, of course. Batterskull. So very nice so far. Foil Island and Foil Plains. Ape Elf Warrior, German Elemental. Time for the last 4 packs. We've done 5. We have 4 mythic foils. Doubling Season, Dark Confidant, Sword of Feast and Famine, and Batterskull. It's definitely not bad there. Some of the rares could be better, but Exploration is awesome. Brainstorm is not as awesome, but I really like it. Thought Season, Hers is Mine, are our top ones. The Expedition Map and the Crop Rotation, I think, are still better than Unfortunately, I really love the Council's Judgment, but I know that one is a cheaper one. But the art on it is so cool. I don't understand. I think all of these are definitely going to go up in price. Like, VIP editions themselves are starting to go up. They're also really starting to dry out. Doesn't help that Rudy bought like $200,000 worth. Like, we tried to get more from Southern, but he like cleared us out. Like, our distributor, he's like, a couple really big accounts went and bought like hundreds upon of thousands of dollars worth of VIPs. So now they're just kind of like gone. So definitely, if you're on the fence about it, you might want to get them now before they start going up, because they already have. I think they went from 100 to like 110. I know people have sent me pictures at Target. They're like 125, and sometimes they're in like the little locked electronic case. But at Target, I went this morning. I only saw sealed little 3-pack draft boosters of the regular packs of Double Masters, but not any VIP edition. So definitely don't wait too long. Oh, by the way, I put the boxes here this time. Not sure why I did that, but if you're wondering, they disappeared. They're just over here. I do have that little tiny DIY shelf. Thragtusk foil rare. And Myr Battlesphere. Looks like we have a Cyclonic Rift, yes. Very nice. And Jace the Mind Sculptor, very cool. So starting off with another mythic, very awesome there. We did see, like I said, another Jace this past weekend, so we've seen 2 so far. So hopefully, maybe a Force of Will be in here. That would be sweet. Island foil and Plains foil. Cat, Eldrazi Spawn, Tuk Tuk, and Servo. That was definitely a nice one there. The foil rares weren't the greatest, but Cyclonic Rift and Jace, that is value. Oop, it has some excess glue on this one here. Full Merit Lage token on the back. We have a Time Sieve, Phyrexian Metamorph, another Thoughtseize, like the missing puzzle piece out of the brain. Then we have a Stoneforge Mystic, which is really awesome. Love the way this card looks. So Thoughtseize and Stoneforge, definitely not a bad pack here. Foil Island and Foil Swamp. Clue, Saproling, the Merit Lages we saw, and Myr once again. There's a piece of plastic trying to invade its way into the rare pile. Pack number 8 overall. Expedition Map. Izzet Charm, Mishra's Bauble, Manamorphose. I have noticed these do seem to come together in the VIPs. You get a Bauble right behind it, like at least 90% of the time. It seems to be a Manamorphose. I'd actually honestly say more than 90%, but I feel like I might just be remembering the times it does happen more so than the times it doesn't, so I will just say, there's a good chance you get a Mishra's Bauble foil uncommon. You're going to get a Manamorphose right behind it. We have Bosch, the Iron Golem, Swiftblade Vindicator, Toxic Deluge, and a very nice pack here as well, Mox Opal. I like the Toxic Deluge. I think it looks cool. And then Mox Opal also looks awesome. I think that might be the second Mox Opal we've seen here. We've opened a lot. We opened, in that full case, we opened this past weekend for Andrew G. If you want to watch that video, Bounty Hunter Breaks was so kind to do the timestamps for me. So they're already there. I didn't have to do it. That's awesome. But you can just go see all the VIP edition openings. And there was an actual regular box of Double Masters as well. And, you know, not have to wade your way through all the different sports openings. But actually, the box we opened for Andrew G had 5 swords in it. Unfortunately, not one of each, but we did get one, I think, Light and Shadow. One Feast and Famine, and then there were 3, and it was actually one of the better ones. Unfortunately, it wasn't the sword that's in the wall. What is that, War and Peace? But it might actually been 3 Feasts and Famines, but it was just like, why is there so many swords here? And why isn't so many of the same sword? I was like, oh, we had gotten the individual one of each of the first 3, but the first 3 that we got, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll get all 5, and then we got 5, and then they just were 3 Feast and Famines, I think. It was pretty crazy. Like, overall, really nice there. I think, also, there were 2 Avacens. There are a lot of nice mythics in that one there, and there's a lot of nice mythics here as well. Let's see what we get here. 9th pack, last pack of the second box for Jason. Can we get another mythic, or are we going to cap out at the 2 and 2? 2 extra rares, 2 mythics. Oh, see? Oh, no, that's not a bauble. See? Maybe the 90% was actually a good estimate. What am I doing here? I'm mixing up our common and uncommon foils. Got distracted by talking about mythics. We have Manamorphose. Is it Charm? Well, I guess Manamorphose was the first uncommon foil, so I'm not wrong. It's not behind a bauble. Not like there was a bauble and there wasn't behind it. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you get a bauble, you're probably going to get a Manamorphose. But we have Rage Reflection and Noble Hierarch. Exploration, again, lovely. Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay. They were not in the same box. Okay, at least that's that. But definitely not bad sword to get. Sword of Feast and Famine is definitely awesome. Just interesting that we got 2 of the same ones. And interesting that I was talking about a relevant, you know, story about excessive amounts of Swords of Feast and Famine. But hey, another borderless foil mythic that has gorgeous art. Definitely not complaining. Swamp and Mountain, Ooze, Shapeshifter, Elemental, and Worm. Now that we have the new microphone, weird background noises aren't getting picked up as much, which is cool, but then you'll hear me, well, you won't hear me, but you'll see me look around at, like, weird noises. Like, someone has, like, a lot of screeching tires going on outside. It's like, are you okay? But I'm sure you guys probably can't even hear it. And this past weekend, we had a hard time even, like, we used to hear sirens all the time, but the microphone wasn't picking it up, which, from a professional standpoint, is better. But from a meme standpoint, it's a bit disappointing. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 9 on Mythics is actually really, really awesome. But let's take a look. Starting off with our Mythics here. Put our 2 swords together. Do the awesome little spread. 2 Swords of Feast and Famine, Mox Opal, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Batterskull, Dark Confidant, and Doubling Season. For our rares, we had 2 Explorations. Definitely not a bad card to get a duplicate of. Toxic Deluge, Stoneforge Mystic, Thoughtseize. We also had 2 of. Put the 2 of those in the back. Alright, let's start over on these rares. Toxic Deluge, Stoneforge Mystic, Cyclonic Rift, Urza's Mine, Brainstorm, and Crop Rotation. Expedition Map, 2 Thoughtseizes, and 2 Explorations. Like I said, definitely not bad to get duplicates on these. We fortunately haven't seen too many Fatal Pushes here. I think we might have seen 1 or 2, but not too many. Brainstorms, we've seen a couple of. Crop Rotation, we've seen the most. And we think we got our first Expedition Map this past weekend. So thankfully the upshifted ones don't seem to be super duper common except for the Crop Rotation. But, you know, you're still going to get those. You open enough, you're going to get a lot of them. And then for our regular foil mythics, Imperial Recruiter, Riku, and Karn Liberated. And for our regular foil rares, go through these as well. And then that'll be it for our recap. Rage Reflection, Noble Hierarch, Swiftblade, Bosch, Metamorph, I've seen a lot of Metamorphs, which thankfully actually has cooled off recently. I feel like we haven't seen so much this past weekend. Might have just seen 1 or 2, but I feel like I'm not remembering as many. Definitely seems like Metamorph's been overtaken by crop rotation in the amount that we've seen here on the channel. Reese the Redeemed, Academy Ruins, some artifacts, Blood Moon, and Tuk Tuk. Actually haven't seen that many Blood Moons for the rares. Did see 1 this past weekend, I believe. But that'll do it. This is it here for Jason's opening. Thank you so much, Jason, for letting me open up 9 packs for him. Very happy that they did seem to be 9 successful packs, especially with these mythics, 2 Thoughtseizes, 2 Explorations. You know, Stoneforge is really going back up again. Cyclonic Rift, the Mine. You know, the other 3, Brainstorm, Crop Rotation, Expedition Map. I like them. I think they're cool, but I do know they are considered some of the weaker ones. But definitely awesome duplication here. 2 swords. I mean, it'd be cooler to get, perhaps, you know, Force of Will. But 2 Swords of Feast of Famine, can't complain. 2 Thoughtseizes, 2 Exploration, definitely good there. It's not like we got 2 Crop Rotations, 2 Council's Judgments, and like 2, I don't know, 2 Nobles. Would not be as nice. Even though Noble Hierarch is a really awesome card. I know that has really, past couple years with the with Ultimate Masters, that card's been going doop, boop, 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 even though it has awesome new arts. But that is it here. Time for me to stop my rambling, because I do have a couple videos today. Usually I don't have that much on Monday, but I do have not only these 6 packs, which are already done, but I have up next is a box of Topps Chrome Hobby. That is our last hobby box in stock for baseball on Topps Chrome. Probably definitely going to be our last ones. We did say last week that that was our last ones when we got a small, tiny restock, but the prices distributors want by now is about what we sell them for, so we're not comfortable passing that on to you. We're not going to charge like over $300 for a hobby box of Topps Chrome. That'd be stupid. And then also we have a Pokemon Darkness Ablaze, which the boxes we've opened up did start off the live streaming. It feels like yesterday, because technically it did go into Sunday morning. But on Saturday, we did start off that live stream with a Darkness Ablaze, and we had a really awesome box opening on Friday. So if you want to check those out, there are the 2 openings on the channel, and then we'll have that 1 more to round off today's personal breaks. But that is it for this one here. Again, congratulations to Jason, and hopefully Jason did put it for curbside pickup to come get his stuff. So hopefully you have safe travels to the shop and can get your cards at your convenience. But thank you so much for letting me open these up for you. I know I had a really good time opening these up, and I know a lot of people enjoy watching the VIP openings. They tend to be some of the more recently highest viewed openings on the channel, and this one was definitely a success here. So congratulations to Jason. But I have, like I said, several more things to open up today, so I'm going to wrap this one on up. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it, make sure to turn that like button blue, like my shirt. Didn't even plan that, but here we go. I actually matched, there's a closer up picture on my Instagram, but I matched to my little Kingdom Hearts necklace. There's the Paopu fruit, and like a little blue gem. I matched my eyes to it. I don't know if anyone cares, but it's there. And if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Whether this is your first time here and you enjoyed it, or you've been back a few times and you just haven't done so yet, please, it's looking at you. It's looking at you suspiciously. Make sure to smack that subscribe button. Alright, there's a siren going on. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to play back during the editor. I want to know if the microphone picked that one up. Probably not. It's not that loud. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!